episode of Big Dad Streaming Skyblock. As you can see, I'm on the main island today. As you can see, I'm also wearing the full set of the crappie armor, I believe it is. Let me see here. Let's start with that. So, full set of the squash. So I finally got all the squash. And that was an update recently. So I got all the squash set up. I have the boots. I have all the leggings. I have everything. The full set. I'm ready. I put bustling on my rancher boots to get the additional fortune. And I've been collecting fermentos. And that's what I've been doing recently. So I've been building farms. Let's go to storage number 2 to show the progress. So I've gotten 3 condensed fermentos. I've gotten all the sugar cane that I'll need for the next armor set. I have all the cactus that I need. I have all the mushroom blocks that I need to do the next armor set. And we're going to work to the garden now, so I can show you what I've done. So I've basically built the never-ending netherwort farm right here. It is approximately 5 layers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5-layer netherwort farm. It spans 5 sections. Let's see. Let me go back to my. Right now I have it set because of my, I have it set to, oops, should have done that. Problem is that, I don't want to change my settings because I have it set to where I can farm 5 rows. I have pre-built farms here, but I'm not going to use them right now because I built that structure, which makes it a lot easier to just go back and forth and collect items. I have Beth finally arrived. I'll have to wait to do her quest because I need a ton of another work to do it. So if I go to my desk, this is the Giga Netherwort farm. So all 5 layers, all the way across, and it's basically infinite. I have to clear out this plot, which I haven't even started yet, and I've kind of kept some other stuff just ready to go. Waiting to see what the next basically I need to level up a lot. I have to serve a lot of these people in order to get this to here, because once I get here then I can get the spaceman, and right now I'm slowly working towards that. So it's going to be a while because I will probably have to build a farm to take care of a need of one of these people. So that's what I've been working on. Then I found out that the Rift was released. So we're going to go warp hub. Change my armor set really quick. I can do this faster. Oh. And I started working on Rift stuff. I'm not really far. I'm basically only in the first area. Still, because I refuse to spend bits and I don't have the grand experience bottles that I need. I can make some of them. I've made some, but I don't want to use them to do this content. So going up, let's see what we got. So basically I've just been doing these little mini quests. I'm going to talk to him so I can get my first thing. I'm in the rift. Here we go. Alright, so first off, as you can see, I've been slowly getting everything. I have the wild helmet, the chain top, I got the leggings, I got the boots, I got the weapon, I got the silk wire stick, I've been collecting larva silk and shy cruxes. I have the talisman, I have one muted bark. I guess I'm supposed to collect like 10 or 20 of these before I move on. I already have the dead cat detector. Oh, I forgot this. I forgot to equip. Oh. So, I already have the pet equipped. Oh, there he is. Okay. Well, that's pointless. I don't want to show it. So. Alright. So basically, I've been working on this Rift guide that I have is I'm still working on a lot. It's not easy. I've already got 4 out of the 9 souls. As you can see, I've completed some of them. To do a lot of grinding. Right now I'm trying to get these on Odonatas, and I have the 8 bottles that I need in order to do it. Problem is that these are very difficult to do. It's not fun content. You know, it's okay content. It's just trying to find them. It's hard. So I've basically been just grinding these things. Look away. Wait for that, and then attack them. Alright. So now I need to go up, because I do need to collect them. And they're on these branches way over here somewhere. Got this rift time. Now I get my couple seconds back. I spent a lot of money already. Let's see here. Is it this one? No, it's not this one. Where is it? I'm going to have to go up anyway. So I'm going to kill this guy. Turn away. Go back. Okay, we're good. Alright, forget I'm going up. So I've already done all these guys, and then I'm looking for these Odonatas, which are notoriously hard to find. But it's like I'm like the only one over here, which is kind of nice. Here's silkworm. I'll need to collect more of those, but in order to collect those, I have to have silk items. So I need to go up to collect that. Right here. Okay, so if I'm going to do this, I need to go between, I think it's that branch. It's this branch here. This branch and that branch way over there. So I gotta go this way, down, over. As you can see, I'm not seeing any of these little bugs that are called the Odonatas. Here. Super careful. Get some more rift time back. Works. Connect it to here. Alright, and then I will click on this. Oops. And there you go. Now I got more rift time. Alright. me see here. Where is the... There's one over there. Okay, let's... Okay, I saw one down this way. He's over there. Okay. So he's over there. I gotta go around over here. This is the hard part. And he's over there. Okay. Which means I'm probably gonna have to buy more. Here we go. Oh, there it is. I have to buy more silk orb hooks. That way I can get this. Maybe we'll get him here though. Yeah, there he is. Yeah. Okay, click. Where? Really? You're higher? I think he's higher. That's not good. Yeah, he's higher. That stinks. Okay. Well then if he's higher, I gotta figure out how to go up. So maybe there to there, possibly. Can I even get to him? I go here. I'm just standing here. He's like super close over there. Maybe I did it to the wrong branch. Yeah, so things like this. This is wasting time trying to figure this out. Because, come on. 3 seconds, I gotta look at this thing. Oh, come on. Come on, you. Oh, come on. Really, it's gonna be that? Like that? It's gonna be like that. Pretty much. So I'm gonna have to do this one. I did that already, dude. Yeah. That's frustrating. If someone else takes it. There you go, there. Go. Where's it? Really? Music, come back over here. It's not it. It's not there. Alright, I've had it. I gotta go somewhere else. This is gonna be irritating. I need to go get more of these silk things. Arma hooks. Need at least a bunch of these because. Alright, got that. Where's another Odonata around here? could probably get it, maybe. Oh, really? This is so frustrating. Should be somewhere around here. I got that. There's one over there. Okay, so go around. Let's see if I can follow that one. I have left. What's he got? Over here now. I go to that branch. Should be able to get to him. This one over here. Should be able to get to it. Where's he at? Right there. Okay. Go down. Okay. Got another one. That's that guy. See any more? There's one down this way. So Sonados are like horrible to try to get. It's not. Where is it? There. That one was the one from before that was like super hard to get for some reason. Move time. Just lagged. You, I need you to be here. It's on that one. It's one of these. Not that one either. I think I have to connect here to there to get him. I have 8 seconds left. This is not going to happen. I'm not going to be able to do this. And there it is. As you can see, ran out of time. So I basically I accomplished nothing. Pretty much. Alright, well, we're going to go to the garden. Change out my armor set. Set up the keyboard. Space bar. Jump. Sure. Pretty much exactly where I wanted to be. That's great. Number 2. Oh. Put that on and off we go. And here we go. We're mining another wart until I can pretty much get the full set of Fermento armor. The problem with it, problem I'm seeing is, do I already upgrade a piece to it because of the, see, I don't know if it still will drop the drops that I need to have. That's what I'm worried about. Like, I found out, like, if you upgrade to squash, you don't get the drops from crappies. So I had to like rebuild a whole set because I missed out because I decided to upgrade too fast and I didn't have enough crappies because of the talisman, which was rough. So by not having enough of the talisman, I had to redo the crappie armor in order to get it. So I'm wondering if I update or upgrade the armor I have right now, because I can upgrade a piece right now, will I still get these Fermento pieces? And that's what I'm worried about, because I need the Fermentos because of the talisman, because I need a total of 8 of the condensed ones in order to build it. And as you can see, I only have 3, which means I need 5 plus another 8 for the armor. That's 13. 13 times 8, actually 13 times 9, because I need 9 of the Fermentos. I'm going to need 117 Fermentos in order to build everything. Just a little concerned with, because I want to upgrade the armor set because of the farming fortune and things like that. Like, but I'm worried if I do that, will I mess up and have to redo squash armor in order to get the Fermentos? And that's where I'm at. That's the Okay. Go back. And then I start it again. Just keep doing this over and over and over again until I get all the fermentos that I need. I'm in the right armor, right? Sometimes it takes it a while for it to start dropping them. I've noticed that too. So yeah, this is now the newest grind. I'd rather do it here because I can sell another wart to the NPC once it starts making the well, I still need to use nether wart for some of those characters. Like Beth, for example. I could also use nether wart to fill up the, what you call it? Actually, I need a piece of nether wart too for the upgrade. For the composter. So, just I've been leveling that thing up slowly but surely. Problem is I run out of copper. It's the only problem. There you go. So once this is done, I will now have the max farming armor in the game. I already have the max mining armor in the game. The problem is I don't have the tool, the right tool yet, because I have to fight 1,000. Get all these glacites, jewels. Need a lot of them too. So, my goal right now is pretty much all over the place. I have goals everywhere. I want to max out the garden. The problem is I can't because then it requires copper, and I'm running low on copper. I don't have enough. cookies are expensive. You can buy a cookie every so often. That'll help with the bits. I should put a block behind me, that way it pushes me forward. Because of that 90.1. So after so many blocks, you get to 90.2, 90.3, 90.4, and then you're pushed away. See, there, I started to see the openings in the iron. Here, going this way, I shouldn't have any problems. It's just going left when I have that problem. I miss the fact that they got rid of the warp portals here. It would have been so much easier. We just had a portal for every level. But they wanted interaction with the game, which is, this is like the best part of being the Ironman player. Get in there though. And look, I've done this, what, twice now? And I've got a no mementos. Like, the game has got like some serious issue, like for grinding items. So like all of a sudden I'll get like 2 or 3 in a row, and then I won't get any for like 2-3 hours. It's like, really? Yeah, I just went through the whole thing. I'm on the bottom there now. So that's 2 times through, and no fermento. There it goes. Finally. let me say something. Let me go into the first world warp. Go in. Let me see something about this. Alright, so if I upgrade, go here, from one of these, just go here, I need 3 more and I can make another one. Then I'll have 2 armor sets. Alright, let's see here. So see, it says you get the tiered bonuses of wearing these parts, but I don't know if you get the drops. Let me see something. Hold on. See, like this, maybe you get it because it's a tiered bonus. I wonder. Let me see something. Let me go to the wiki really quick. Let me see. If so, then I will definitely, I'll just let's see here. It requires farming 40 to use. Let me see how this works. So it looks like it drops it. Oh. Okay. Well, let's do something. Let's do this. Let's already make it. Let's make a piece of it. What am I doing? Go to. All right, here we go. All right, first one is helmet. So 32, condense, and that, and the squash helmet. So I have those 2. I can make the helmet already. Yes, let's do that then. I need you. I need the sugar cane. I'm going to split you. Grab my helmet off the head. this is here, this is here, this is in the middle. That's 1, 2. Yeah. I got carpentry level. Alright. 1 out of 4 pieces. I went down because I was supposed to have 2. And it's okay, I'll get it. So, here we go. 2. And let's start this mess. Let's go. What's going on here? Ow. If I get 3 more pieces, then I can definitely craft the next one, and then I will already have 2 out of 4 of them. As long as it drops the fermento, I'll be okay. Otherwise, I don't have to do like. I wonder something like how much nether wood have I collected? Like, I'm really curious. Like, by now, I should be like really close to maxing out 8,000. Oh, it's gonna be a while. Yeah, 8,000 out of 20, and then this is also another 20,000, and of course I won't see it because it'll be heading right to the inventory. Which is fine, I guess. So, here we go. Well, we crafted the first piece of fermento armor. Now it's, I get 3 more. It's lagging. I think it's because of the OBS and stuff. Well, 3 more pieces, I can craft the second one, and then I'll have 2/4 of it. And then I can see if it does actually do the dropping. Plus I'm leveling up pets, so there's that. And that's another set done. And my chicken leveled up. And I go back to here and I start again. I just need 3 more pieces and I can build another armor piece. And then maybe the tiered bonus would kick in and start working, you know. Really should put more of those odanadas into the rift in certain areas because it's hard to do that. It takes up a lot of time trying to find those things, and then collecting them. Over and over again. So plus I'm going to need another 4. So I'm actually going to need like, I think I need like 13 bottles to do it. So I'm going to have to kill more of those shy things. I'm going to need a lot because the time charm is 4. No. Is it 4 total? I think it's 4 total just to build the time charm. Which would then give me more time, which I do need. Because 12 minutes goes like that in that area. Right now I'm using 2, actually hold on, let me take a look and show you. I have 1 piece Fermento, 2 squash, and bustling rancher boots. I need 3 more of these here, and I can convert this into the new Fermento armor, into this. And then I can get the tiered bonus of this in order to start hopefully getting more of these. That's what I'm working on right now. This is taking forever to do. So that's where I'm at. That's what I've been doing for hours. No, I am not a full-time YouTuber. I have a real job. I'm actually a police officer, and this is part-time. Actually, I don't even have a lot of subscribers, so I just do it for fun. I like it. There's times where you could show somebody something that they didn't know. That even sometimes the YouTubers, the ones that are full-time, they miss out on, because some of them are more geared towards, all the new content. Like right now, everyone's kind of showing off the Rift and what you can do in the Rift. And I did that this morning. For the 12 minutes that I have access to it. But I'm having problems with the finding it's like these little butterfly odonatas. I'm trying to bottle those right now in order to progress, and I can't because they're really hard to find. Hypixel's not popular. Yeah, well, the computer I'm using is also old and can't support those type of games. This thing is a Mac from 2011. So, when I was streaming with this Mac, I couldn't do floor 4s while streaming because of the animals. The amount of creatures being created would literally crash my computer when I was in the middle of the boss fight. I would make it through all the dungeon, but then when I had to fight Thorn, I would either get 3/4 of the way through, half of the way through, or I would finish, and right when he was loading up the chest, the game would crash on me. So yeah, it was it's so backwards. And then now, floor 6, it does the same thing on floor 6 with the end boss. I can make it all the way through all the dungeons, all the dungeon, get there to fight the boss, and in the midst of the boss fight, it'll just crash on me. But it's because of the computer I'm using, and see, I don't understand it though, because it's either I have to upgrade the memory card. If I upgrade the memory card, then it's a possibility I could do it, because this computer's not bad. It's handling all the stuff. It's just when I get into certain portions of this game, it just can't function. So, very interesting. And yeah, right now, I like the fact that I built. What in the world is that thing out there? You see that, in the distance, there's those little orange blocks? That's really weird. On the ground. I'm noticing it now. Anyway, so yeah, now I'm just doing nether warts, because this is really the last. This is all I need for the full armor set. Yeah, it's not. It's not fun. I like the dungeons. I think they're fun. Let me do this again. I figured this out. So yeah, I do this. Yeah, because it's 10 minutes. So you play for 10 minutes. 10 minutes, everything's good. You make it through, and then in 1 second, you don't get any credit for anything. And it's you just wasted 10 minutes. And then you redo it. And then I was like, forget this. So then I started doing other things. So I've worked on, let's see, I have the Devon's armor. That's done. I don't have the drill. That's another long grind, especially on Ironman. It's gonna be a long grind because I need to get glaciite jewels in order to even progress. I need like 130 of them, which is gonna take forever because those guys, the glaciite guys, they don't drop them that often. And then I have other people that will come in that have a better armor set, and they'll just fly through, or they'll use the Terminator or whatever, and they'll kill them all. And it's like, oh, jeez Louise, okay, I'm gonna go do something else then. So then, when the garden came out, I focused on the garden. I started building plots. I started doing these things, and then Hypixel changed. Like I built the Giga Farm, and I used it for 3 days. Like 2-3 hours. That's about my max. I can do about 2-3 hours straight. I'm not like 30 virus that could do it for 7-8 hours. Like this, there's nothing really to showcase after, except if you're doing the new stuff. And I built this, and I'm farming, and I'm getting all these drops. I'm like, okay, this is great. I'm doing good. And then they changed the TP portals. So instead of having, instead of just going in one direction all the time, which is easier, because then you can do other activity instead of having to like monitor your feet. You could just have hold the button down and watch a video or something. Now it's like, oh, I gotta actively focus on this so that way I don't get banned. It's rough. But this is the last stuff that I need is Nether Wart in order to make the armor set. But you also need the fermentos, and as you can see, I haven't dropped one yet. So I don't know if that's because I already made that helmet, if it messed it up, I have no idea. So basically, yeah, this is what I've been doing. I'm trying to get the garden max. The problem is I have to do all the visitors, and there's still a lot of content left for me to even do. I have to get I think it's 117. Yeah, 117 fermentos in order to fully max out the armor set. And then I have to get all the visitors and do all the visitors. Yeah, farming actually is equal to... Actually, I think it surpassed mining in regards to getting funding. No, right now, I'm not using the elephant right now. I have it, it's at 100, it's at a level 100. But I'd rather level up other farming pets, getting them also to a level 100. So right now I'm using a chicken that I've been leveling up. I think it's at like 59 or 60 right now. Elephant's great for multiple drops. That's, perfect. That's what I want. It's just I'd rather get the other animals leveled up to the 100, which will help me later on. Maybe in the game, even though chicken's worthless and pig is worthless, and like I'll probably put a blue whale on eventually. It just depends on how long it takes for me to get 117 fermentos, because that's exactly what I need. Every condensed fermento takes 9. Well, you have to have 8 just to build the I think it's the artifact. You have to have 8 of those to do that, and then each of the armor priests is another 8. So 2, 4, 6, 8. So, and I have 3 out of the 16 that I needed. Well, now I have you know, one of the armor pieces. So it's like, it's going to take a little bit. So then I do the calculations, and I'm like, oh, this is another one of those long grinds where, you know, you don't get it very often. And see, like right now, I'm like, oh, there it goes. I got one, finally. So now I need 2 more of those. 2 more, and then I'll be able to, I will already make the next armor set. I'll probably make the chest plate next. That way I'll get 2, it'll be a 2 tier of the bonus. I just wish, I don't know if it gives you, you know, the stats, like how much percentage it goes up. How long have I played on this pro? Oh, there it goes. The chicken just leveled up for level 60. Let's do playtime. 1,798 hours and 16 minutes. So, a lot, I guess. But you gotta think, like in the beginning, I was focused on getting mining, and so I like focus on areas for a while, and then I get tired of them, and then I go do something else. So for a while there, I was doing mining, because mining is where the money is, and I need the money in order to start getting items in the game, such as the booster cookies, buying those, such as anytime, you know, there's a dark auction, getting the items from the dark auction. So I have all the pets from the dark auction now. I just don't have all the items that I wanted to get, which is I have one more thing that I want to get, and it's like 100 million coin item for right now. Now in the future, I'll definitely need to get more of those. So I focused on where the money was at. Well, it took forever to get the Devon stuff. I was doing run after run after run because of the automatons. Plus, I was weaker at that point in the game. The automatons took forever. So basically, I was just mining and opening up chests in order to get all the parts to do the 6-part, you know, layout for the professor, so I can unlock the giant robot, so I can get the blue, you know, the blue gem. That just took a while. Like the orange one is super fast because you just talk to, you know, you got to find the king and the queen and have eggs. That's not hard. The green one's not bad. It just requires you to search for the parts, which can take 10 to 15 minutes depending on for the full set. The amethyst one is hard because I'm not really good at parkour, and it took me a while to figure out how the actual temple works, as well as beating the temple. So I got really proficient at it. Yeah, yep, it is. I like it. I like this mode out of all the modes. I think this one is the way the game should have been. There's another one, so all I need is one more. This mode, Ironman Mode, is the way it should be played. This game, but you know, I understand. You know, you want to go from min profile to max profile overnight, and you know, by training and things like that. So I get what people do the other mode. They want to be super strong really early in the game. I like earning this stuff. I like getting it, taking the time, but it's taking time, a lot of time. As you saw, the playtime is 1,700 hours. If I'm doing that 2 to 3 hours a day, sometimes I don't play for a week on end. It just depends. You can. How many, you know, I think I've had this profile open for 3 years now. 3 years. So it's taken a lot of time to do this. But I loved getting, once I got the Devon's armor, the next thing I did was I focused on the gems because I had the gemstone gauntlet by that time frame. So then I'm focusing on the gems to get the gems for the gauntlet. I max out the gauntlet. Awesome. I was super excited about that. That I got, the gauntlet completely maxed. Then Hypixel once again changes the game. They dropped the Crimson Isles while I was doing the mining stuff. So I knew I needed to fish. I had to do lava fishing in order to unlock all the slots for the gear. Well, they changed the formula. You have to have a lava fishing rod in order to catch the lava worms or the flaming worms. So I had to go to the Crimson Isles, upgrade that lava set to a magma set. I think it was magma, something. One of the tools. I had to upgrade it in order to even fish them. Then finding the spots took forever because you have to be at a specific point in a specific area in the mines in order to lava fish. So you have to be in where the blue crystal is. You have to be in the precursor area. And you have to be at a certain coordinate above the magma. So you can't be in the magma level. You have to be right above it in order to fish these things. Oh, I got it. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade the armor already. Here we go. Let's do this. There's condensed fermento. Let's go to box number 2. Let's grab you. Hold on, let me see what the recipe is first. Okay, so I need 30 mutant, 25, 32, and basically everything and nether wart. Okay, let's do this. Let's see if I have 30. I don't know. Okay. Oh, I do. Great. We're spot on. Oh, go back to this. Go here. Look. Now I get content. There's that, and one of these. And then I can do this. So, oh wait, I need the chest plate. The chest plate. Now I can do it. Chest plate is here, surrounded by the condensed fermento. Enchanted cactus was here. This is here. This is here. And it was 15 and 15, so really 32 and 32 would be fine. And bam, I now have that. All right, there we go. So now I have 2 pieces of it. So now I hopefully we'll see how long it takes me. Now I need another 2, so 18 pieces just to get this one. So hopefully I can make this bustling already if I do this. If I want to, let me go to warp out really quick. See, I was a little worried about doing certain things. Come on, here. I want this stuff here. All right, let's go put bustling on this. Let's see, you. Okay, let's see if this works. Nope, I gotta go to the other one. And then it will be bustling, which gives me more fortune. All right. Yeah. And we are good. Warp. Garden. Number 2. So now I should get more farming fortune, and I should be able to we go. Hopefully now it'll drop the fermento stuff. That's hopefully I didn't screw up the game by doing what I just did. So if it doesn't start dropping fermentos after, I'll give it about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, then I'll be like, well, I guess I might have messed up. So yeah, so back to the story about the Devon's armor and unlocking it. So once they upgraded, then they made lava fishing a thing. I had to level up the lava rod, the starter rod, to the next level in order to catch them. Then I found out that you can do something called rod swapping. So you cast with the one, and then you do something funky in your menu, and you can get the bonus from the other rod. So I have like a rod of champions or something like that. So I was able to figure that out. So that sped up some of the time fishing. I had coordinates for 30 servers of where lava fishing was at. Like every server I would go to, I would find the lava fishing area, and then I would write down that coordinate in hopes that if I ever saw that server again, I can go to that spot and I could fish again. I never saw, in all the months that I played, because it took months to do this, in all the months I played, I could never find the same server. Ever. So I had months of data, like I said, like 30, 40 coordinates of where I could go fish, and nothing was there. So in the end, I was able to unlock all the armor pieces, and then I put perfect on the entire set, which I already was saving up for. So I would focus in on a specific gem in order to max out that slot. So I made sure that I started with pristine, got all the pristine slots at perfect, which is topaz. Then I focused on jade. I went to the jade area, focused on jade. And then the next one I did was amber. So I got full setup. Then I'm mining and, trying to get, some funding going. And then I find the drill. I'm watching other YouTubers and they're doing drills, and I'm like, oh, I need to get this drill. Well, let's go ahead and start working on the drill. So I start working on the drill, and then I'm making lists of everything that I need for the drill. Well, one of the items you need, like I said before, was the glaciite jewels. And going to get glaciite, and that's like, when it only spawns 8 at a time, and there's people that just snipe 5 of them in a row, you get extremely frustrated with it. So then I stopped. That's when I stopped the mining progression. So I haven't been back mining and doing the mining content since I upgraded the drill to the 2nd level. I had the first drill built, and then I had to get 30 glaciite jewels or something like that to upgrade it to the next level. And after that, I was done. I didn't go back. Then I went to dungeons, and I was maxing out. I was working on floor 5s over and over and over again because I wanted the spirit. Well, the spirit scepter was number 1. I had to get that. And then after I got the spirit scepter, that's where the game was crashing all the time. And get those 3 spirit wings took forever. But then I got it. And then I went to floor 5, and I started working on the Shadow Assassin stuff. And then I finally maxed out Shadow Assassin. Then then I found, you know, I was trying to do floor 6, but it was crashing all the time, and I just said, okay, I can't do this no more. And I think at that time is when Garden finally came out. So then I came to the Garden and started working on unlocking the plots and start working on this the armor set that I have right now. And that's pretty much where I was at. Okay, you played for 3 hours daily. It's not daily, so should be a year old, which is, I guess, pretty good considering. How much is 1,298 hours? How many days is that? 798 hours, like 24 hours in a day. So technically, if you think about it, I got a fermento, so I am good. So I will be okay. Now, my profile technically is only 75 days old. Days, like actual days. Which is not that bad. So if I play 24 hours a day, it's 75 total days. So that's not bad. So once Garden came out, I started working on the garden items because I wanted the armor set. So that was my number. I'm getting the max armor set, however long it takes. And that's when I started building. So I got all these plots unlocked, rows of plots. And then, what was it, like about 5 weeks ago? 5 weeks ago, I was watching a video by, you know, the Melon King and 23 Lives. And I was watching HS Fearless, and he had this, you know, he was building the Giga Farm, which is basically you can farm every crop on this farm as long as you have the flying ability, because you have to come in through the side. But you can farm every crop and hold only one key, or really 2 keys the whole time. But if you set up your keyboard and your setup right, you can literally just have your hand resting on 2 keys and go straight, and you can farm the crop over and over and over again. So I built that, and then I copied it 5 times, and then I started using it. And then I think Hypixel, I think the admins got upset with HS Fearless because he was using a foot pedal. He had a foot. It was funny, like his video. He was wearing a sock, and he's like taped a keyboard to his foot, and he's stepping on it in order for him to farm. And he had a video of it, like he's doing the video. He had like a side video of his foot while he's doing other things. And I was like, what in the world? You could actually do this? That's crazy. And I guess the admins got upset. And then all of a sudden, I logged in one day, and I'm like, okay, let me go work on my pumpkins, because I was doing pumpkin in order to get the squash set, because I already had all the other stuff. All I needed was pumpkin. And I logged in, and I go to TP warp to my, portal warp to my farm, and next thing I see, yep, they removed the warping capability, and it destroyed my farm. And I was like, well, I guess I gotta do it their way. So then I built 5 pumpkin farms in a row, and I created like the little, I used their preset builds, and then I dug out the middle areas between all the farms in order to create like the walking paths to where I can just non-stop farm and get this done. And then, so I did that, and that, building farms takes time. It's not like, that could take 2 hours. And there was my 2-hour day right there was building a farm. So did that, and then I harvested pumpkin for days. I mean, like 2-3 hours a day pumpkin farming. And then got all the pumpkin that I needed, because I was using it to get the talisman. That's what I wanted, was the talisman. And in order to get the talisman, you needed a ton of squash parts. So I did that. Upgraded the talisman, and then I started focusing on. So then I built 5 farms of sugarcane. Did the 5 farms of sugarcane until I maxed out the sugarcane for this armor set, because I already knew. I looked at what I needed, and I was like, okay, I'm going to get what I need and maybe a little bit more. Then, oh, there's another one. Good. I'm collecting them now faster too, which is awesome. Then, after sugarcane, I already had enough cactus, because I have a cactus minion on my private island that's been working for days, years. You know, I've just left this thing there. So I collected all that. So I was able to already have the cactus. So I didn't have to harvest cactus. Then I built the mushroom farm. So I think there was once again like 5 plots of mushroom, and I would just do rows, back and forth rows of mushroom over and over and over again. The problem with the mushrooms is that you have that weapon that you can switch between the modes, and if you switch between the modes, you get more if you're harvesting the particular mode that you're on, which it wasn't working very well. So I did mushrooms for all last week. Then I got to the point where, okay, all I had left to do was nether wart. So then I watched another video on nether wart. So I built their preset farm, but I was like, oh, this is just going to take forever on their preset farm, and I didn't like the way it looked. I wanted something where that was streamlined. Basically what I got going on right now. It's streamlined. So I watched a video on how to build this particular farm, and as you can see, it's infinite. I can just do it over and over and over again, which is great. And then I built the first one, and then I saved it as a preset, and then I loaded the preset on the next farm. So I have 5 in a row of nether wart. And since then I started doing nether wart, and that's how I've gotten to where I am right now. And as you can see, I've already upgraded. So I already had enough fermentos for an armor piece. I had 3 of them. So all I needed was 1 more, and I could have 2 armor pieces just like that. So, pretty good. And that was farming all the other stuff. All the mushroom that I needed, and farming all the sugar cane that I needed. So, I was kind of ready to go. And then now I'm on nether wart. And then what happened? The rift came out. So now I'm, like I did earlier in the video, I went to the rift for a little bit, and I played for my 12 minutes, and I was trying to collect. I climbed up the tree, and I was trying to collect those odinatas to bottle them, and that took up most of the time because I needed to buy more silk, because you got to use silk to get to these things, and that means killing more of the shy guys, which are down below. So the next time I go to the rift, I will have to kill a bunch of the shy guys, and that'll probably take up most of my time, and I may be able to get one, maybe two Odonatas. So that way I can finish the particular quest that I was working on. And then I'll wait for 4 hours, and then I'll go in again and I'll do some more stuff. And that's basically what I've been doing. So and I get, ooh, it almost crashed there. I gotta use the restroom, folks. I'll be right back. I know I'm not gonna get a gold medal and that award ain't happening. Alright, I'm back. So, the other thing I was working on while I was gone, it's only me, so it doesn't matter. There's no one watching. Okay. See something real quick. How much? Jeez, please. This over here. Let's go. All right. The other thing I worked on during that time frame was Enderman Slayer. trying to get the Juju bow. So I can do what other people were doing to me. With the glaciite people. I'm not even going to get a bronze. Bronze is now 300,000. That is insane. And that's the low end of bronze. Wow, I feel bad for other players now. You getting your levels is almost in 500,000. Wow. Wow, the game is gone. Wow. That's impossible. That's in 5 minutes. I mean, that's 500,000. How much is it for gold? To get a gold medal in this stuff now. As long as I get the tickets, I guess that'll be alright, because I got to still level up all the other armor sets, and all the other sets, farming sets. It's almost 650,000 just for silver. Gold's got to be like 1,000,000 nether wart. How are you going to get 1,000,000 nether wart? It's crazy. Wow. It's not giving me the drop. I think I'm going to go turn in those 2 nether wart commissions. That way I can get those knocked out already. That way I can start the Beth quest. Because I need her for the, whatever talisman there is. Alright, hold on to that. Alright, let's see here. Change this back. Alright, let's go find. Can't. Let's go up here. Let's go find Beth. She should be at the main area, so let's see back this way. Yep, there it is. Alright, so I'm going to give some of my muted nether wart away. And I think there's an upgrade here for a muted nether wart too. Right, hold on a second, let me get out of my... How much did I collect? Another 8,000. That's not bad. Okay, let's see how much is this one. Good. I reduced the cost. Let's get you. Hello. She wants 403 enchanted nether warts. Oh, it can come out of my thing. Good. And on that. Beth. You. Sure. Yes. And what does this guy want? I don't have any chocolate. I mean cookies. I don't have any golden carrots. I gotta go buy those. have to go buy golden carrots. Remember how to the alchemist over here. Okay, that should be enough. He wants the chocolate, my bad. Jeez. You want the golden carrots. I like his statement, expensive and gross like every other farming food or expensive food. Alright, what we got going on here? Alright, so here, this could fill it up. Oh, alright, that's good. There's our upgrades at enchanted cactus. I think. Baked potatoes and enchanted hay bales. 300 copper. I think I have an enchanted hay bale for this. Oh, mistakes were made. Guard milestones. Need one more. Unique visitor served. I'll get some XP and I'll get some farming experience. And then this offers. Let's take a look at the logbook. Every one of them I've actually done. One is the Hungry Hiker, because I just don't want to do that quest. This page. All these people I've done their offers. Clerk. Path is known once. These are the people that I've never visited yet. Spaceman. So. Oh. Spaceman. It's the only one not unlocked. Who's over here? Anyone else show up? Just these two. Right. Oh, I gotta put this stuff away. Let me see. How much do I have? So, yeah. I can't make a bundle yet. Barn skins I already have. Skyblock, what do I got here? To buy another one of these for my boots. More and I'll have the next level there. Let me go clear out that area that I neglected to do. Where's it at? Here. Plot 11. So go straight across and jump over to there. I took damage. Okay. Alright, plot 11. Yeah. I should give that to a pet. Let me put these away somewhere for now because I'm not going to use those ever again. Grab you. Plot. Sell all the stuff because I don't need it. Clean out the plot. Times. We at 6%. I made a mushroom area. Just hidden. problematic. I gotta go to the top of it. Let's go there. Just that one. This tree should start coming apart now. Okay. Top of this one again. there. Jeez. I gotta stop. I gotta take my dog out. So, once I get this to 100, I'll be done. That's good. All right. Since I'm done for today. This away. Skip it away. I could probably give to a pet. I figure out which pet to give it to. Chicken, maybe. Yeah, I should give it to the chicken. See the chicken. I can give it this. There you go. Chicken. There you go. And then we can hide the chicken. Okay. Now he's gonna farm me XP boost. That'll help him level up faster. Alright. Well. All this other stuff I gotta do. Well. These are, that's 1 million coins right there. Lots of money. How much are their cookies now? 7.5 million coins for some cookies. Yep, not doing it. Alright, well folks, that was it for today. As you can see, I have 2 out of 3, 2 out of 4 of the armor set for Mento. And I just need 2 more sets. And I need the ring. Anyone, check me next time on the next episode of Big Dad, and I'll give you an update after this week. how far I've gotten. All right. Have a nice one.